Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my gosh, it's already August, which is insane. So of course today is another plan with me. I feel like all I'm recording lately are plan with me's, but because of my schedule, which is I upload every 2 weeks now because of my job and whatnot, every second video is a plan with me because there's only like 4 weeks in a month, right? So here's another plan with me because that's the only type of content that I have time to make lately, but I hope you enjoy it regardless. So yeah, today is another plan with me, and today we are planning for August. To be honest, I'm very sad to say goodbye to my July theme. I had so much fun with that theme, and overall I just loved like all the colors and just how abstract it was, and that's really what I needed that month in order to fully relax and enjoy that theme and really take time to restock my creative energies in a different type of way. So this month I decided to challenge myself a little bit and go for something a bit more doodle heavy, I guess you could say. But I think the main type of word to describe this theme is memories and pictures. So you can see me right now, I'm kind of figuring out, drawing out all the Polaroids for the kind of quote page thing beside the main page, entry page. And you can see that there is a Greek pantheon as well as just a random kind of English type of style tower. And basically what I really wanted to come across with this theme is to really like remember the pictures that we took while we were traveling, because with COVID, no one has traveled in a very long time. And I'm a big traveler, and I really enjoy traveling and seeing different cultures, and especially the architecture. And I was really inspired when I recorded this to draw like a lot of buildings, and especially I absolutely love Greek mythology and Greek history and all that kind of stuff. That's actually what I'm going to university for. So I really wanted to draw a pantheon. And so that is the main picture that we have here, and honestly I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Obviously I did not use any perspective lines. Obviously I am not an architect I'm not trained to draw fancy buildings, so I know it is not that great, but I had a lot of fun doing it, so I think that is all that matters. And the quote that I used for the quote page is "travel through memories." So it's basically to remind us like, hey, we have these pictures that we took while we were on vacation, or you know, just stuff online and whatnot of places you dream to go, and just look at those and imagine yourself there, and it's so magical. And I will show you guys like at the end of the video the specific Polaroids that actually inspired this theme. I have them on the side of my bookshelf, and honestly those are like the main things that actually inspired this theme because I thought it was so perfect. But yeah, I absolutely love this theme, and I'm so excited to see the different type of stuff that I can accomplish with it, because you guys can see later on that I actually put actual pictures in the place of the Polaroids, which I think is super fun because you can literally customize this theme to whatever you want, and I think it'll end up being super cute. So yeah, that is the main page, and now we are going on to the calendar page as well as the mood and habit trackers, which I did not forget to include this month because I did forget to include it last month. But yeah, so again, we are doing a very simple calendar, simple boxes. Don't really need to explain that. You guys have seen this 1,000 times already. But yeah, I kept the layout pretty simple. I decided to not really put like a title for this month specifically for the calendar, and I actually really like how that ended up turning out. Also, for this month, something that I did that I haven't done in a very long time is actually choose a specific font for the month. And I'm so happy that I did that because I feel like I haven't done that in such a long time, and it just adds a lot of character to your theme as well. And I'm not the best at it, by the way. Like, obviously you can see that my G is very messed up and wonky, but that is okay. That is the magic of doing things free-handed. But yeah, we have the calendar at the top, and underneath we have August memories, where I will be either writing out or printing out either pictures or moments that really impacted me during the month and that I thought were very important and that I should, you know, document for future purposes. And yeah, next, of course, is the mood and habit trackers, again, going on with that kind of like Times New Roman type of font, and just doing that. I would also like to apologize for the shakiness of the camera. I really tried to take the clips that weren't moving too much. I didn't realize how unstable my setup was when I recorded this, so I'm really sorry. I will make sure to find a different recording location for next time, and just have a better setup in general, because like the lighting isn't great and like the camera was like moving a lot. So my apologies for that. I'm really sorry if it gives you like, I don't know, some type of like nausea and whatnot because of the movement. I will do my best to try to fix that for next time. And it's just really hard because I'm not in my usual recording location. Like I started at the beginning of the year, I'm in a different location. So again, I have to try to adapt to my surroundings in order to keep making videos for you guys, because I really love making videos. And it's a passion project of mine, so I just want to keep doing them. Even if the environment is not necessarily perfect for it, I will push through and try to make something out of it anyways. Anyway, back to the spread. Basically, what I have beside my mood tracker is, again, me drawing another Pantheon. Wow, shocker. I actually really like how this one turned out. Again, I didn't use any perspective lines or anything, so it's a little bit wonky, but I really actually ended up liking how it turned out regardless. And originally I was actually going to use the Pantheon as like the thing to color for my moods, but then I realized how crazy that would look with my color palette this month. So I actually ended up adding some little circles underneath with the dates and whatnot, and I would just like color that like the Polaroid was like fading into polka dots, which I think would be really cute. And yeah, let's talk about my color palette actually. So these are mild liners, zebra mild liners that I got during my Kingston trip. By the way, if you have not seen my best friend trip vlog to Kingston, if you want to see my face and see my best friends, go ahead and watch that. I'll leave a link in the description down below. It was a really fun trip, and we went to my favorite stationery store and we got a bunch of stuff. I even do a haul later on in the video, so if that interests you, go and check it out. And yeah, that's where I actually got the mild liners that I'm using right now. And I actually really enjoyed the color palette this month. I think it was like very simple, to the point, nothing too crazy, just basic colors, you know? So I have like the gray, I have the blue, I have the simple red and simple green, just a little bit of everything. And I just love these colors together. I think it's a wonderful color palette. And again, it's very calm, very simple, and I think it'll be perfect for any type of like architectural drawings that I do, maybe for future spreads. Or if I try to change it up and do like a more like, I don't know, an 80s journal type of theme with like pictures, I think this color palette will work great for that too. So again, this theme can really work for anything you want. If you want to change it up and do a different type of thing instead of memories, or just like have like flowers instead of buildings in the pictures, that works too. That's one of the main things that I really recommend to people when people ask me how to start a bullet journal. I always say, keep your themes very broad. Obviously, you can have like the main elements, but I think keeping your theme very broad just helps you stay creative during the month, instead of having like a very set thing that you have to repeat and try to change something to make it original for every week. By the way, I'm having Pocky as a snack because I was hungry and I thought I would showcase that because Pocky are amazing. Anyways, as I was saying, having a very broad theme, personally for me, is very helpful and helps the creative energies keep going, because after my, you know, second weekly spread, I start to kind of lose like those creative juices if the theme is not broad enough, because I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over again. So if that is also one of your problems, I would recommend just keeping your themes very broad. So that's why I call the theme that I'm doing Memories, because I'm basing just all the Polaroids that I'm going to be drawing and pictures and whatnot off of memories, or, you know, travel-based things and whatnot. So you can see right now that I'm choosing some pictures that I printed and formatted to be like square that I'm going to use for the spread, and I ended up choosing like these two more neutral toned ones compared to the very, very blue ones of our trip. And the very first one, we have my two best friends sitting at a cafe. I actually got this picture, like, and it's just, I'm so happy with it because I think it's just so cute. And they're just sitting there having their little drinks, and oh, I love them so much. And then the other one is one of my best friends by the water, standing on a rock, and she was turning around, so then her hair is kind of like flowing behind her, and I think it's really, really cute. So those are the two pictures I ended up choosing. They don't entirely fit with the color scheme because they're very saturated compared to the rest of it, but I didn't really care because I love that trip so much, and it just means so much to me, and I'm so glad I was able to do it with my two best friends. And I just think it was such an enlightening trip for all of us, and I'm so glad we got to experience that together. And I just wanted to include it because, again, my theme is memories, and this is a very important memory of summer 2021, and I wanted to document that. So like regular Polaroids, a lot of people like draw on them and put like little quotes or, you know, whatever is like on the picture. So I decided to go in with my mild liners as well and write like Kingston 2021 or, you know, like the other message I wrote on the other side. And I think that turned out really, really cute and, you know, made it original. And then for the days of the week type of sections, I sectioned it off in different squares, again, to kind of imitate like Polaroids, but Polaroids are usually a bit more rectangular, but I just kept these as like kind of squares, and I think that works fine for me, so I kept it as that. And again, didn't do anything complicated, just some regular squares, and then I did some drop shadows in color, and I think that's what really, really brought life to the entire spread, and I really enjoy how this looks. I just think that it adds that little pop of color that the entire spread needed without adding too much color. So I think it was able to really mix in the pictures that I added and kind of take away the focus from just that to also the rest of the spread. And I just love it. I think it turned out really, really nice, and I'm glad that I did it. You know, it's always those simple little details that matter most, and I think this was one of them that really mattered the most because it just, again, added that little color that you needed, and it just really balanced everything out, and yeah. And then I have these two imitated little pieces of tape on that one side where I'm writing the quote, and I said, "Dreams can bring you far." Because honestly, like doing a road trip with my friends was a dream when I was younger, and I was like, you know, always traveling with parents, and it was a dream that I was actually able to accomplish. So, you know, dream big, you'll get there one day. These are actually some washi tape that I also got while I was in Kingston with my best friends. And I was like, ooh, why not use these for the spread? And I'm so glad that I did because I feel like the colors match up so perfectly. And it just adds, again, that little detailed touch of color that I needed. And I'm so glad that I did because I just feel like it looks a lot more like a scrapbooking type of thing. And like, you know, when you're like placing down some pictures and you tape them down with some washi tape and you add some stickers. And like, again, those little details that you need to like cutify your spread. And I usually never really use washi tape in my spreads just because I don't have simple washi tapes until now. And I'm so glad that I got these, and I cannot wait to start using them in different styles and different spreads because all the other washi tapes that I have are very busy and have very specific color schemes, which are kind of hard to integrate into regular spreads like this. So I'm glad that I got these simple one color thin lined washi tapes. And again, they just fit the color scheme so perfectly. Like, I feel so lucky. And I think it just adds, again, a little touch of color that you needed and texture, and it's just absolutely perfect. And here is how the first weekly spread turned out. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, these are what the Polaroids that I got looked like. These are fake Polaroids, by the way. I just bought them in a souvenir shop, but I thought that they were so cute and so original, so I ended up getting them, and that is what inspired August's theme. So this is the cover page as well as the quote page. This theme is really fun to do, and I really cannot wait to see what type of stuff that I come up with in the future. And just, there are so many options that I can do, and I'm so excited. Next, we have the calendar page and the memories page, as well as the mood and habit tracker. Again, very simple, nothing complicated, keep things straightforward. And then lastly, we have the weekly spread with kind of like a Dutch door situation for kind of like the pictures sticking out, and I think that this was a very cute touch. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this plan with me. Please let me know what you guys are doing for August. I would love to know, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks from now for my next video. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend and a great rest of your week and month, and I will see you guys then. Bye guys!